Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Wherever you are in the world, I'm wishing you a really great morning. Beautiful start of the day, take a cappuccino, an espresso, whatever you want. Prepare yourself to go to work, to school, or to stay at home looking for the news of Juventus, because there are a lot of news. Why? Why so many news? Because we have so many questions and we need and we want answers. Because we are already the 9th of June, we want to go fast, we want certainties. What is the strategy? What is the plan? Where is Juventus going for 22-23? We want those answers. Paulo Dybala at Inter, we will speak about him. Paul Pogba, yes or no? Yes or no? We want the answers. We want to see him facing Torino. Di Maria, is it over or can we still have some hopes? Raphinha, new name to link to Juve. Is that correct or not? Let's speak about all these kind of things after you putting a maximum of likes, subscribing to the channel. We start after the intro because we have a lot of things to say today. I got excited because we have a lot of things to speak about. We start with a really great news for the people that love gaming and love FIFA. Next year, Claudio Marchisio should be probably a player, a legend player, icon player, I don't know, but he will be able to play again with, and that's really a great news. My friends, there are so many news. I can't keep the speed because there are so many names to link to Juve. So if you want to make yourself a favor, if you want to be up to date in real time, download OneFootball. Best app to remain up to date with everything regarding Juve, iOS, Android. It is for free. We start with the bad news of the day, at least for a part of the Juventini supporters that still didn't forget Paulo Dybala. Corriere dello Sport is saying Dybala all'Inter, prima offerta. Dybala to Inter, first offer. They are also speaking about Koulibaly that is freezing Napoli. Pay attention on that news. Gazzetta dello Sport, Dybala primo sì, the first yes. So from a first contact on Corriere, they are going with a first yes. Gazzetta dello Sport that loves to use that blue color even on a pink paper. We know that unofficially, don't say it too loud, it's the paper of Inter, so they are super happy. And then even a Turin-based paper, Tutto Sport, is saying Dybala Inter è fatta. First contact, first yes, and then it is a done deal. Done deal for Tuttosport because they know, and we all know since so long. Some people, they wanted to hide the truth that he would not go to Inter. They were believing in Newcastle, in Roma, in Atletico Madrid. We know, and yesterday Antun, and every time I see Antun, I'm like, mamma mia, what a disaster agent. He broke the career of Paulo Dybala. Not alone, because of course, if you are choosing an agent like that and you are not seeing the truth, how many players they changed their agents when there was no feeling? Pay attention to that. So don't put all the blame on Antun, but it's true that seeing him yesterday in the offices of Inter with a big smile, it was painful to see. I saw a lot of people super angry on social media. I don't want to speak too much about Dybala, but I'm asking myself, why are you angry? We knew it. It's not new. If Juventus, and that's my opinion, my own opinion, no inside news, but if Juventus is not communicating a lot about Paulo Dybala on social media, there is a reason. Because we all knew that he couldn't wait to go to Inter, because the offer is okay for him apparently to win 5-6 million euro. That are the numbers reported by Tutto Sport and Gazzetta dello Sport. 5-6 million euro per year, so a really low offer, but playing in Milan, in Inter Milan, in the city that he really particularly loved. He will be there. It is what it is, my friends. So Paulo Dybala to Inter, and there is a reason why Juventus is not communicating about it. So don't be angry, just accept it and let's move forward. That doesn't mean that we will never speak about Dybala anymore on the channel. We will continue to follow until he signs with Inter, and then let's see. Guys, now we have to speak about great news, because we also have great news for the people that gave up. And you know what we say, never give up, because great things take time. We know it that this taking time, and it's hard to be really patient in an era of social media where you need instant information, instant confirmation. But the good news is that Gazzetta dello Sport, they are continuing to insist about the fact that Di Maria, Juve, it is not over. There is again an open door. They are reopening the door to see Di Maria in black and white. The Juventus club based in Torino is working to find an agreement. If not, Berardi, and you know that I don't like the name, but Berardi is waiting. We have some confirmation also from from Spain, because El Chiringuito TV yesterday, they were speaking about Di Maria. They had some people present in the meeting between Barca and Jorge Mendes, the agent of Ronaldo, but also of Di Maria, and they were saying, pay attention, because we have some confirmation that they were not speaking about Di Maria. Di Maria to Barcelona looks like it will not be a done deal. But Juventus, yes, they reopened the door. They working on a proposal with Di Maria. They don't give up, but they are also looking behind the back, because if Di Maria at the end will not work, we need to have a player. One of the players is Raphinha, a name that you were already asking me, Beppe, why is Juventus not going on Raphinha? I told you, because of the value. Value between 45 million euro, 50, maybe even a bit more, too much for Juventus, instead of going for a free player like Di Maria. But Juventus, they started to have the first contact, confirmed first contact. That doesn't mean that we will buy him. Pay attention, calma, don't tell me then, Beppe, you told us about Raphinha. No, I told you about the first contact. But that's already a great news. Why? Because Juventus is going in one direction. What do they want? Who do they want? It's not really a name. It's some skills on the right side of the field there as a winger. This is what they want. What skills? Assist, really important to feed our Dusan Vlahovic. Goals, someone that is not able only to do some assists but also taking some responsibility, and dribbles, something that we were missing for so long. I remember the Douglas Costa. Cuadrado is able also to dribble, but we don't have that much players that are able to do it. Goals, assists, dribbles, and maybe starting with assists, goals, dribbles, in that order. That's what we are looking for, and that's why they are putting a few names into Sport. Berardi, I don't like him. But it's true that the numbers are not lying. He has that, and I don't want him. Di Maria, my priority. Pulisic, that is going down, so pay attention. It's not a name that I really believe. Kostic, I don't know why he's there. Probably to fill the bottom page, because 5 players were better than 4, because it's a player, and we see it with a heat map, that is playing on the left side of the field. Pay attention. Kostic, it's not over. We have parked him. First, we need to understand what we do on the right side, where we really need someone. And then Zaniolo. Zaniolo, that is also in the run with Milan. Let's see what will happen there. At the moment, too big request for him. There is something I totally not agree with Gazzetta dello Sport. They're speaking about Morata plus Kostic probably covering that left side, and they're saying Juve format Europe. No. For someone like me that was alive when we won the Champions League, if we're thinking about some 2017, 2015, when we lost the final, and you can't tell me that Kostic and Morata are fine to have a European format. Absolutely not. And I totally agree, because one of the European format players that is linked to Juve is Pogba. Pogba that will be presented with a really great plan. We are just waiting. It's a countdown at the moment, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Juventus is looking also for other players. Otherwise, it will be difficult. They are also speaking about Mudryk, and we will come back on him in a few videos, because Mudryk start to be insisting as a name. Shakhtar Donetsk, Neres player, pay attention to them. And speaking about Pogba, pay attention to the fake news that you can find online. Marie Claire, a French paper, gossip paper, is not speaking about football in general. They were saying Pogba et sa femme Zulay en deuil. Leur princesse a perdu la vie. Pogba and his wife, they are really sad, because their princess lost their life. Their princess lost their life. Mamma mia, I was super scared. I was really scared. I opened the article. I said, Mamma mia, I hope nothing wrong. What happened? It's not the daughter, it's the dog. And losing a cat, losing a dog, losing a pet animal is really sad. I wish that to nobody, because it's really sad. But guys, how they are fishing, they are fishing like that. It's a disaster, my friends. Pay attention to the fake news, because this is really disgusting. If I would have been Paul Pogba, I would have been furious. We continue with the other news. Chelsea, pay attention to Chelsea, because they want the Ligt. They insist on the Ligt. It's an obsession. Basta. The Ligt is a Juve player. Basta. You can push how much you want, but stop it. But we have to pay attention as well. Koulibaly is freezing Napoli. He's saying, I don't know my future. After the words of Aurelio De Laurentiis, that was saying, don't think about money, think with your heart, making a really, really disgusting offer. Koulibaly's turn to answer. He said, I don't know. When I will come back in Italy, I will think about my future. I need some time to really understand. We know that at the moment Barcelona is favorite. They are still giving 40% chance to it that he remains at Napoli, 30% Barcelona, but there are still also 10% possibilities that he goes to Juve. The only thing that he would say, no, I don't go to Juve, is for the love of Napoli, the respect of Napoli. But we know that when people are promising love, eternal love, like Paulo Dybala, they can go to the biggest rival. It can happen. Speaking about the remaining news, Pellegrini, we need to make some space on the left for a new left back. Alexandro will not leave, forget about it, because of about a lot of money. Pellegrini can be the same problem, not because he's earning 8-10 million euro, he's earning 2 million, but we have to put it into context. Bologna really wants the player. They believe in him. Mihailovic likes the player, the grinta of the player. The problem is that he's earning 2 million euro. Really low standard for Juventus, but really high for a club like Bologna, what is making the things really difficult. Morata, that is closer and closer and closer to remain at Juve. It is not a promise yet, because they still have to find the agreement. If they don't find the agreement, pay attention to Arsenal. Arsenal that is on the player already since January, and they are not giving up after losing a few players like Lacazette that is going back to Lyon. They are still on the players. Who are we looking for Vice Vlahovic? They're still speaking about Arnautovic. First contact between Bologna and Juventus, maybe in the same talks that they had with Pellegrini. They also talked with Bologna for Arnautovic, 33 years, that could come here. Yesterday, you remember on the video, I told you that I liked Arnautovic. I was all in to have him as a Vice Vlahovic. But then when I was reading the words of Luca Toni that said that these kind of players with that shape, really tall and so on, they need continuity of games to remain at that form. Let's see. I'm doubtful. Raspadori is increasing, even if Milan is also on the player. Luis Muriel, no changes there. Gabriel Jesus and Pulisic, they are going down. Is it a surprise? Absolutely not. And then there is Simeone, where there is absolutely no extra news to give about. One of the last news is about Bianco. I told you, the member that will go into the team of Allegri from Shakhtar Donetsk, from Sassuolo, that was with De Zerbi. I told you how excited I was about that news. I heard something two news. One is his ex-teammate Jeddah that played at Cagliari together with him. He said really great man. I love the fact that Allegri is also trusting people that he worked with in the past, because he's also going into the human side. But something extra that I learned is that really he's a really great tactician. He's working a lot on the non-possession phase. So you know, in football, when you don't have the ball, a problem with Juventus, because we already said it, every time that Juventus has not the ball, what are we doing? That block is going lower. We give the ball to the opponents because we have no possession, and we are waiting to block them really deep and then to go in counter-attack. Paolo Bianco, he always is an expert of non-possession, but not only to contain, but what do they do in terms of positioning to go to take that ball and to go immediately faster. Can be a really great addition for Juventus team. I already told you that I was super happy because he worked with Sassuolo, De Zerbi, that offensive philosophy. But if you are even telling me the particular details of his skills and that he's an expert in that, what Juventus missed a lot, I can't be more happy. My friends, this was it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are still having that your coffee is not cold, but maybe that you made another one. Enjoy the day, the sun, the rain, whatever, but enjoy the day. Grande, grazie, forza, Juve.